can be a great people Kal-El they wish to be. They only lack the light to show the way.
Alright everybody, see all these cars over here? Welcome to the video. All these cars over here to the right these are all vendors, people that are going to sell. So, let me flip this around. Got my coffee. I didn't have time to make coffee at home, so we stopped over here at McDonald's. Hope this angle's okay. Usually you want to shoot from higher, but I have my coffee in my hand. It is currently 8:40, and so there's still vendors coming in. Now, you're going to hear a lot of people talking about you got to get there early, you got to be first in line. This flea market officially opens at 7 a.m., but that's the official on their website. However, you can get here, in the middle of the night. So early, it's still dark outside, basically. And there'll be vendors out, and you can still get in. So, the official start time is not really correct. And, I've had luck that early in the morning, and I've had luck right now, or later, too. I've come later and still had luck. It's going to take at least another hour and a half for these vendors to be fully set up. So, just because you're not early doesn't mean you won't get any deals. But looks like there's a line to get paid. Hey. All right, everybody. We're going to try to get in there, find items to buy and sell on eBay. Buy low, sell high. Like the video by hitting the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get in there and see what we can get. All right, well, we finally made it in. That was an adventure, because they ended up closing one of the lines. So, that took us a little bit longer to get in. I didn't really mind it because I still had to finish my coffee. I don't like walking around with my cup of coffee. But I would like to get in to get the deals. This side of the area is pretty dead over here today. Huh. Not really much going on over here. That's, let's check out my guy. Okay.
Cinco quiero. Mami, yo quiero eso. Ah, no, yo se lo veo. Págalo pues. Yo quiero la pelota. Yo la pelota voy a llevar. Él lo vi tan emocionado con las pelotas que le encanta, que
Probably pick this up with some training DVD. He seems to do pretty good.
No, vaya a dejar eso allá, que eso no lo voy a llevar. Aquí están los 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, pues vamos a seguir comprando. Ahora, métalos ahí y págalos.
¿Ya los pagué?
¿Ya te dieron vuelta?
Sí.
Vale.
¿Pero no puedo pedir ya? Y me gusta el sabor, creo que les pago. Vente. Okay, Ricardo, I'll be back, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
It's right there.
Alright. I just need a couple of things here. That Forrest Gump hat. Make sure it's in okay shape.
Esa a 30. Bueno, los de ahí a $1 cada uno. Excepto por el dragón, ese por el 30.
How much for, I'm gonna grab the hat, the dinosaur. These are the workout DVDs.
This one is $5.
$5? Okay, cool.
10 for everything.
10? Sure, I'll do that. There's $10. Thank you.
What I miss? All the good stuff. Bought it all. Yeah, it's here in that season. It's gonna be hot. I know. It's hot. $1 each. Yeah, I don't know how many are inside. Igual, $1 cada uno.
Alright. Okay, we're gonna do a little something different today. Usually I'll just slice down the middle and head up to go see the next vendor. But I'm gonna go up this side here because I found a great camera here the other day. And I happen to have the charger for it, which is great.
Porque lo saqué de la caja. Oh, es que se me rompieron, jefe. Pero mire, venían con los iPhones.
And just change it up a bit, see if there's any, you know, when I'm going down the middle, I'm also looking for items to buy, and I wonder if this is somebody new over here. I just want to, you know, not miss anything, of course. I mean, I'm definitely going to be missing items. I mean, there's so much here to look at and see. It's nearly impossible to get everything Okay. Nope, nope, nope. I looked over there and it was the vendor whose prices have gone up, and I can't really pay those prices. So I'll definitely take a peek at what she has, but it'll be something cool, maybe personal use. I mean, there's a few games that I'm on the hunt for. PC, that is.
A 8. En 2. Como la bocina te da en 35. En 10.
Sé que cambiaste tu número de teléfono y sé que cambiaste hasta el color de tu pelo porque empiezas una nueva vida.
Qué pura canción que le da al corazón para
Deseo que encuentres toda la felicidad que yo soñaba poder ganar.
How much on this guy here?
This one,
You don't have any remote or
no.
battery now?
$8.
$8? Alright, I'll do that. It's cool.
Buenos días, Javier.
Buenos días.
¿Puedes armar?
Okay, so the music was going there, so I don't know. I was pretty close to the speaker, so don't know how much of that is going to make it into the video. However, so I spotted the Tyco Fast Tracks, a blast from the past. Oh man, I had that when I was a kid. I remember when it first came out. I remember seeing them at Toys R Us, and then I also had the Tracks slot car, the whole thing, the whole setup. When those things came out, that was amazing. A great time in my life, and maybe into a lot of people's lives. But in that condition, no battery, untested, probably sells for about $40. Got that for $8. I spent $35 on 2 other items. We got these headphones here, and those should resell for about $60 to $70. And then got this Nikon Coolpix, which goes anywhere between $60 to $100. So yeah, let's rock and roll.
Oh, no, 50.
Okay, we're coming over here to check out Loop Station. As you can see, people are still setting up. So, there are lots of brass and
Avocados and cheese, ham,
yeah.
herring,
So great items right off the bat, and it's always a great day when I can find, stuff like I wasn't really necessarily looking for a Tyco Fast Tracks. Wasn't on my radar of things from my past that I wanted, but the fact that I found it, wow.
How much? That one 40.
Okay. Or Xbox. Oh, Fogbox. I thought I said for Xbox. And that is PayPal.
A ver.
Get paid on the go. Oh, it's on. Let me turn that off. Yeah, it doesn't turn off. Okay. Looks like we're gonna go digging through here. Okay, I just have to show you guys this. This might be what I need to start my new retro build here. An old AMD 3400. Oh man, don't tell me it's all in here. Yes. Yes. It's been used, but I just want to make sure that it is what it is in there. These should be all good. AMD 64. AMD. There's a lot of thermal paste. AMD Athlon 64. I believe this is, yeah, this should be it. There's thermal paste all over it. Wait a second. Is this the one? Yeah, I think this is going to be the one, yeah. Nonetheless, we're buying that for sure. You know what? It's flipped upside down, I think. I don't want to get thermal paste all over my hands. Keep those pins. All the pins look good. See the pins on the bottom there? You want to make sure they're all standing up straight. Even if they're not standing up straight, they could be fixed and repaired. And it's easily cleanable if there's thermal paste, but we're taking that for sure. I have a motherboard I've been saving for this project, so odds are CPUs should be, it's pretty rare for a CPU to not work, so very rare. Even one this old. Okay, that is an amazing pickup right there. I can't believe I found one here, and I'm glad I found it here at my friend Lupe's station, so this is something I would be willing to pay up for, so whatever she's asking, I'll definitely pick that up. Now that I've seen that, I'm kind of wondering what else is out here. There's nobody, I mean, back in the day, I was actually, a lot of people build their own computers nowadays, but back in the day, it was kind of, maybe not rare, but not that many people did it. Not like today. It's funny, my mom was just telling me she found a bunch of the old Walt Disney cassette tapes, but they're not really worth that much, these black diamond ones. Alright, now we're going to go through all these boxes here and see what we can find. Alright, there's a lot of books here. I'm going to look through them, but I won't come. Yeah. Oh!
Yeah, I don't know. I move everything there.
Okay. That's kind of cool. Keychain. I'll take that keychain for sure.
Yeah.
I go, don't get me stuck with this, because I was the one pushing it. I said, there's a little barbecue grill baby on top of the table.
Okay, so I ended up getting the mannequins, 2 kid mannequins. They are complete with stands. I paid $60 for everything. Offered $50, she countered with $60. It was fine. It was a good deal, and mainly because I'm getting this processor right here, which for myself. So if I'm paying something for myself, or I'm buying something for myself, I'm always wanting to pay up. Got these contractor bags. They're just heavy duty garbage bags. They'll come in handy, you know. I could always use those. But the Mankins go for 80 each, so we're doing pretty good there. I got this, just a little bit of nostalgia here. The box isn't really worth anything. Probably came with some collector cards or something, but really the keychain was what I was looking at here. Top Stadium Club. Bought a lot of this way back in the day when it first came out. I think if I remember correctly, it came out in 91. Yeah, it came out in 1991. And it was the hottest product. Super glossy, gold foil. Had all the best players from that era. So, amazing product. Just again, you know, a lot of nostalgia going on here. That's one thing I find a lot of here at the flea market. These are kind of cool. These I sold for 3.2 megapixels. Let me check to see which ones I recently sold. These right here, if I'm not mistaken, are old opium, a way to weigh out your opium. The little, I don't know about the weigh machines, the actual little figurines, because they used to decorate them. They were usually made of iron, and they had, you know, each figurine had a specific weight associated with it. But I bought and sold those figurines for pretty good money. Okay. Some music coming up, so I'm going to pause it here. All right. We're here at the next vendor that I like to visit on Thursdays. Alright, we gotta find a little parking spot here. Okay. Find a little parking spot. Okay, I'm gonna park right. No. No. Let's see. Alright, let's kind of park right here. Alright, let's get in there and see what we can find. Let's start towards the back. Check out some bags here on the nice Patagonia right here. This one, oh, could still be in the season. Kind of small. Yeah, two of them is small. This could still be a pickup and sellable during the summer because it's very lightweight. I think I'm going to stay away from it just because of the size. Alright. I want to get over here and see what's going on. If you find any personalized license plates, they can do really well. Oh, sorry. Alright. Let's come down this way. See what's back here on the end. Star Wars Return of the Jedi Battle Sarlacc Pit. Parker Brothers. That's pretty cool. But, oh man, it's in. Well, you know, there's some figures in there. I don't know. I'll think about this. I'm not sure. I see some other stuff over there. Let me put this right here right now. G.I. Joe. Oh, this is pretty cool. Star Trek Technical Starfleet Technical Manual. I mean, just because I'm a huge Star Trek fan, there's a bunch of them here. They're all the same. Star Trek Blueprints. Star Trek Incidents was a little comic book. The Officers of the Bridge. Very cool.
Where's the portraits over there? You see
What?
those?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah. Kind of really interested in this here. Posters. Creepy doll. I remember that. Alright, let's go digging through here and see what we can find. Oh, sorry.
Migo.
All right. I was trying to make a deal on the Star Trek and Star Wars stuff. We're just gonna be way too far apart. I didn't even bother making an offer. I found this Airwolf binder with pictures and I think it kind of had like a script in it as well too. I mean, it was cool. It had a bunch of scripts, but they were all photographed. I mean, a photocopy, so they weren't, you know, it might have been original scripts or not. It looked just too in new condition, but it's pretty much a binder for the nostalgia. I was a huge Airwolf fan, and they want $100 for everything. I mean, the Airwolf, there's really no comparable comps. Some autographed pictures go for around $10 to $20. These weren't autographed. So maybe for the binder, maybe it would sit forever and sell for $20. The Star Trek manuals, again, it's one of those things that's probably going to sit for a long time and maybe sell for about $10 to $20. The Star Wars Sarlacc Pit game, that surprisingly, you'd be surprised, some vintage Star Wars just doesn't really go for what people think. And that Sarlacc Pit game, even with everything in it, $20 to $30 maybe, and that was severely incomplete. So However, on the bright side, because that stuff was still sitting there, and for the flea market, it's already later in the day. It's only 11 o'clock, but in flea market terms, that's already like end of the day. Tomorrow, they actually move those people that I was trying to make the deal with. They're set up in the center, towards the middle center of the flea market, and everything you can get at dramatically reduced prices. So I don't sweat it. I mean, I don't sweat either way, because I mean, I have a right. They can charge whatever they want, and I have a right to not buy it. So I don't. But I'm already aware of the fact that they'll have all that stuff there tomorrow set up, and I'll be able to buy it at clearance price. So we will be swinging by tomorrow, for sure. And tomorrow will be Friday. Okay, let's move through here really quick, and then we're going to wrap up this trip.
$5. Very nice, brand new. Give me 17 and I give you. Brand new. On the bag. Look at brand new on the bag.
I like that hat, but the material, I can already tell, is going to make me hot. Alright. What's over here? Like a bunch of pots and pans and...
That one's $1. In your hand with the container.
Some more music over here. Always trying to avoid the music. Oh wait. Yeah, that's the music. Okay, we're gonna walk down here. Well, my battery is about to die here. Let me make sure the microphone's on. Yeah. Gotta make sure the microphone connected. But my battery's about to die. So let's just call this trip wrapped up for now. And if I see anything, and I can recharge the battery, but if I see anything else, I'll pop it on the video. But I'm going to try to conserve the battery a little bit, just in case I find any other big hits or anything, or come across any big deals. So if I don't find any big deals or anything, then we'll just wrap up the video and we'll go to the recap, or talking points and recap, and what sold.
Hey everyone, welcome to the end of the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed that trip over to the flea market. It's getting hot. Nice sunny day, starting to warm up around here. I picked up this processor, computer processor. If you're not into computers, the brains of the computer here. But it's an AMD Athlon single core. That's what I was looking for, a single core. Everything's like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cores. The computer I work with right now is a AMD 16 core processor. But I was looking for a single core for my retro rig. But when I brought it home, I was like, I got to double check that motherboard I have, because I'm pretty sure it was a socket 939, but I wasn't 100% sure on that. And when I checked it, I was like, all right, it is a 939, and this this processor will fit a 754, so that's not going to work. So I'm still on the hunt for a processor. I'm going to go and sell this. I already cleaned it up, got it ready to go. It should sell for about 40 bucks. So that'll be a nice little sale. And I want to talk a little bit about reselling and about the enjoyment of it, because I really feel that in anything you do, no matter, if you just have a regular job, a 9-to-5 job, whatever that encompasses, whatever types of hours you work. I do work part-time at a hospital, and, hospitals are open 24/7. So, you can be working day shifts, night shifts, middle shifts, 24-hour shifts. They're crazy. But you really gotta like and love what you do, and I've always told people that I worked with, if you don't like it, just change jobs. At a hospital, it's kind of easy. There's all kinds of different jobs to do at a hospital. So it's kind of easy to move around and transfer. But if you really don't like what you do, I know a lot of people get stuck, at their job, and you start, we all need money. Unfortunately, we all need, money to live, to buy food, to buy, buy a house or rent a house, or, cars and all that. And, we need that to live. We need a house to live in. We need food to eat. But one thing I do think is true is just loving what you do, because in this world, we need to earn money to live, to buy stuff for ourselves, to buy stuff for our families. And, if you don't really like what you do, then change it, because you're just going to burn yourself out. You're just going to get stressed out. And that's kind of what happened to me at the hospital. I really enjoyed working in the hospital. I really liked it. I love the people I worked with. And it just got to a point where I just didn't feel, the enjoyment was kind of gone. I was just more stressed. And, I don't know what I'd probably blame it on post-pandemic or something like that. But, I just didn't care for some of the policies they're implementing. And I was like, you know what? I just really got to pull myself out of the situation. It's just stressing me out, basically. More than anything, it's stressing me out, and I was losing my enjoyment of it. So instead of just burning out or constantly being stressed all the time, or, other emotions, I was like, you know what? That's it. I got to pull myself out of the situation. And fortunately, I've already had other things going on the side. And eBay, I've had eBay going for a while. It's been well over 20 years. I've been selling and buying on there. And I was like, you know what? Just time to shift eBay into gear, and let's get going there. And meanwhile, while eBay was going up, my other job was going down, as far as hours go, or time I was investing into each. And now I'm pretty much putting full time into eBay, and I enjoy it. I enjoy going out there to the flea markets. I enjoy finding this stuff. It's like a treasure hunt. It's like a treasure hunt. You're going out there, and what's really cool to me is finding all these old items, like finding this old stuff. I used to build computers with these all the time. When AMD came out with their Athlon processors, these were top dogs as far as performance goes. Intel, obviously everybody knows Intel, but AMD, from a performance standpoint, at this time frame, it was killing it. And so, this is what is this? Early 2000s. This was 2004. So yeah, I was still building with these, and just took me right back. And I've told you guys this, many times, that items I collect are items that have kind of like a memory attached to it, and just kind of takes me back to to a simpler time, I guess. A time when I was just mainly concerned about building computers. But that's what I enjoy, and I enjoy it, and I think that's what keeps it going, what keeps it fresh. What also keeps it fresh too is just a variety of items as well. I feel that if I just sell in one category, I'm just gonna get burnt out again. Just with in my hospital job, I just get stuck in some sort of a redundant rut, and I'll just be like, oh man, well, hey, another burnout, stress on there, and then might as well just go back to the hospital at that point. But that's not really what I want to do. I want the flexibility now. It's more than just being able to work from home or being able to set my own schedule. It's just being flexible. Like the other day, I had some coworkers. They just wanted to go out to lunch. I'm like, well, how about we go out, on Friday? Let's just go out to lunch, or just meet up with friends. Go hang out. I don't have to be like, oh man, I got like, we get an hour lunch at the hospital. Like, you know what? I got an hour to go. I got to get back. Don't have that. Don't have to worry about that. I can set my own schedule. About flexibility. So just enjoy what you're doing, whether you're going to get into reselling, whether you are reselling, enjoy it. I was at the eBay social event last week, and just the energy there. If you start watching YouTube and you start to go down the rabbit hole of all these conspiracy theories, these people that are kind of complaining about eBay and their sales. When you go to these events and you actually meet people there at eBay, you actually meet the teams that are there working, like the ads team, the listing teams. They are really they're like there to help you. I know sometimes when you're just on the outside looking in, you're trying to go through customer service online. It's you got to get through the robots, I guess, or the calls. But when you meet these people in person, I mean, they really, really are encouraging you to try to sell items. They're there to really help you sell items. And one way I hope to help people too as well, to hopefully those that want to resell or those that are looking for help, is starting my own reselling group with eBay, partnering with eBay. As a matter of fact, they just emailed me, the representative from eBay emailed me earlier today, so I did respond to that. We'll get the ball rolling, hopefully. And if you are local to San Jose or in the Bay Area and can meet up, we may be setting up some meetups, hopefully on eBay campus. That is my goal. Obviously, where else better would you like to meet up than at the headquarters that is actually that we're selling on, the platform that we're selling on. So I definitely think that the energy there when I was there for that social event, everybody was just just encouraging, and I met so many people that were having success in categories which I was like baffled as to how you would even sell items in that category. So really cool. But basically, love what you're doing. If you don't love what you're doing, find something that you do love doing. Reselling is not for everybody. It's difficult. It's hard. You're watching here on YouTube. You're seeing just snippets here and there of what we have to do. But, it can be a grind. And, you'll have your up and down days as well, too. Like today for me, I really wasn't feeling listing. I had a meeting over at work. And I was like, man, I get home and I'm like, man, I really don't feel like listing today. But you still gotta list, and I still go through the motions. Kind of like if you guys are into the gym and everything, back in the day when I was going to the gym regularly, there are obviously those days where you're kind of like, oh man, I really don't want to go to the gym today, but I know I gotta do it, and I did that. But what did I really enjoy? I enjoyed, the gym was really, when I was going to the gym regularly, and by regularly I meant six days a week. That was really to prep myself for what I really liked doing and really enjoyed doing, which is snowboarding, and paintballing, hiking. So just prepping my body, prepping myself for all that stuff. And then, you can also apply that now to your to reselling as well too. You got to put in the work. You got to put in some effort to get those rewards, to get what you actually want. And what we actually want, we want to sell the items that we're finding. We want to sell the items we're finding so we can, you know, make a living or have flexibility, you know, have flexibility in your life, have flexibility in your, you know, being able to enjoy time with family. That's pretty important to me. Like this weekend, we went back to the Winchester Mystery House. We took my daughter because she wanted to go. She actually had not been there. So we took her just for the day tour. We didn't do that evening, the ghost hunt in the evening, which was actually a special event, which if they do it again, we don't know. We may go again, and I might take a better camera with me. We'll see about that. Otherwise, enough of me rambling. Let me know what you guys think of you know, what I said. Did it help? Did it not help? Do you have any comments regarding that? Drop them down below. But let's get into the sold items. Okay, and for those of you that are new here, I kind of cut the video here just so I know where to put my little pictures for the items that I sold. And I got 3 cool items that you should be on the lookout for. First one being here is a Raspberry Pi. And this is actually a, let me scoot up here a little bit. This is actually a tiny little computer, very tiny. I've showed it before in my videos. It's like a little credit card size. This is actually a little kit. It should have probably sold for more, but the kit was missing some pieces to it. These kits usually come with like a little SD card. The SD card acts as the computer's hard drive, so that's where you store the operating system on. And these little, you know, kits are really cool. You know, I have several of them. 2 of them I use for retro gaming emulators. I play some old Atari. Well, I rarely play them, but I have them just in case if I do want to play them. I have them ready to go. And then I do use one as a what's known as a DNS server. Basically, it helps filter internet traffic for me. And these are really cool. Sold for $40. And this, you know, these kits are really cool. Look out for them. Look out for Kana kit. That is definitely a brand to look out. I think the other one is Kano with a K, K-A-N-O. They come in kits. Sometimes they don't come in kits. Sometimes they just come as just the little circuit boards. And it'll say Raspberry Pi on it. And I'll actually have a picture of raspberry. So if you do see that, pick them up. They should go for right around, bare board should go for around $20 to $30, depending on the model as well, too. There are different models. I believe the 4 is the latest model. I believe they may have updated that. So look out for them. They also come, like, sometimes I found them in inside like little touch screens. So they'll build them into little touch screens, or they'll actually build them into keyboards, and you just plug them into an HDMI. So those are cool. Next item that I picked up or sold is a lava lamp. Lava lamps do incredibly well. Look out for them. They'll go for, don't pay too much, because they're going to go for just the basic ones around $20 to $30. This one was kind of cool, a little bit fancier. Had a cool orange wax in the middle. The orange wax that you know, that turns into balls, goes up and down. It's pretty cool. It was nice. Sold for $40. Another interesting note is, for some reason, I cannot order the bulbs on Amazon. And I really haven't actively gone to look at Target or Lowe's or anything for the light bulbs for these. Because I had an extra one, but now I sold one. I sold this one. So it's gone now, so I don't have that light bulb to test anymore. But I don't have any more. I think I have one more. Oh, I do have one more lava lamp, but it is brand new in the box. So for some reason, Amazon won't ship those to my house. I don't know why. It's kind of weird, but maybe some sort of state law or city law or something like that. Either way, I got to figure out how to get those light bulbs. Then law enforcement. So law enforcement, like the stuff for the belts, the equipment that you, or the pouches and stuff you would put on your utility belt. These things sell incredibly well. I sell law enforcement belts. They sell very quickly. Make sure you get, you know, legitimate ones. Usually they're made in the USA, or, oh, actually I've only seen them made in the USA, the ones I've picked up. So usually made in the USA, they'll be a very heavy leather, and these accessories do incredibly well. The belts sell well. I've sold like holsters, like gun holsters. They do incredibly well. They always sell for well over you know, $20. Like these little, like the tiny accessories generally go for around $20 or so. The belts I've sold for $40, $50, $60. I sold one holster belt. It was a belt with holster, and that one sold, I think, for $175. So keep your eye out for these things. This one was kind of just made locally in Hayward, which is a city here, and $23.99. So keep your eye out for this stuff. This stuff is out there. You guys can find it, resell it, and make a good money on it, and make a living on it as well too. All right, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to continue to see videos from me, and hit the bell notification to get notified when these videos drop. It's every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, usually around midday. And thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you in the next video.